I know I'm wearing a blue shirt on House Karita. Good afternoon, everybody, but it's not that kind of day. If you've been following Instagram, you know that for the past 5.5 weeks, I haven't had consistent internet for anyone to talk about. So, a recent article popped up on Sunny.net about mechs with bad reputation. And I wanted to talk about my personal mech favorite with a bad reputation, the Wolf Trap. So, what I'm going to do is go ahead and switch screens. And for a few minutes, I would like to break down the power and the beauty of each version of the Wolf Trap. Now, if you remember the Solaris 7 box, the Wolf Trap was on the cover. 3051, 29 points, 12-inch movement, Team M2, 232, case flak, and IF1. So overall, solid performance for what it does. No major complaints. 6 points of damage will make it go away. But, it's not designed to be perfect. And with the lore and the way that it's set up, of course, it gets a bad rap and no one likes it. But all in all, I love it for what it is. It's a trooper. House Davin, they have the Enforcer, they have a number of trooper mechs. House Liao has the Vindicator and a couple of other trooper mechs. House Steiner has their, scout mechs. But a bad reputation on Wolf Trap, I believe, is an unfair and injustice. And let's continue on. So the 2B 3080 has got all the nice upgrades and nothing special. Draconis Combine 3.3 and the Bear Trap, experimental. Doesn't really make it any better except it gets more armor. Let's get down to what I really care about is the C class. The reason why I enjoy the C class is it's got C3. So for 28 points, same armor, a little less damage, I have a cheap, overwhelming numerical advantage when it comes to troopers. Why? You can get a Bishamon for 50 points, hide it under a highway. I'll have to show pictures of that later. Hide the Bishamon underneath the highway and give it 3 outflanking, wolf traps with indirect fire. Now let's go ahead and duplicate and let's go look at another interesting mech. That, is a trooper for House Karita. That's heavier. And I know a lot of people are like, no, not again. Yes, again. The Grand Dragon C. 232, same movement, same TMM. 1 more structure, 1 more armor for 5 more points, skill 4. With all of the reckless recluse wolf traps that are being thrown into storage because, the dragon doesn't want to touch them, what have you, whatnot. Giving 7 points less and a little bit skinnier on the rebound, and I could gladly work with whatever the wolf trap is. You know what I want? I want a plastic model for it. Now, saying that it's cheaper and it's lighter and it has a few more other things, it's a monster of a beast. And again, openly available across the, thing. I won't get Mercenaries 2 until 3081 when it starts going for overseas shipment. But again, great monster. The Wolf Trap 23071, the only thing, 1 more point for, 331. The Bear Trap, not worth it. Overall, give me a C or give me a 1. Again, 28 points for the C. 1 more point for a 1. only to get 1 point of damage at medium range. It's a highly effective beast. Should get more respect, you know. I love it personally. I would rock it in every opportunity I got. The only issue is finances in game and out. Wolf Traps haven't seen a plastic model yet, and no one's really done a great sculpt for 3D printing. I would gladly commission, 10, 20 bucks for someone to give me a decent wolf trap. Just putting it out there. I would love it. The main reason that I love the idea of a wolf trap is that premier units would keep the Dragon C3 mechs, and the outline, no one really likes you because you did something to the coordinator. You get a wolf trap as an insult, but C3 works. So that's my rant. Thank you for listening. Talk to you soon.